Um, yeah, there we go. Uh, I shouldn't be on here too long. It's gonna discuss something I've dealt with a lot of my life, either directly or indirectly. Um, but even the indirect is very direct because figuratively and literally, just farted. Um, hits close to home. Yeah, even if it's I live in such a small town that even people I don't know, it can affect, like the domino effect, just substance abuse. Right now, in my area, and it seems like a lot of areas in America, this opioid epidemic that we've been dealing with for a while, it kind of seems to be getting better, but like the same people are like converting or transitioning to methamphetamine. Honestly, since a lot of meth users chewed up, and because that is dangerous in itself. You can spread staph. Some people like me, my immune system, uh, it has a problem with staph. A lot of people, they don't have that problem. Hello. So if I'm on here, I can't bring guests up, but if need be, I can switch over to another account and not another account, but another platform if need be. Just let me know. But I'm just talking about something I've dealt with a lot of my life, and it's substance abuse, whether it's directly or indirectly. So, like anyone dealing with this shit, if you're dealing with like a loved one going through detox or withdrawal, it's going to get ugly. Like, it's going to get ugly. Um, you or someone you know, like if you're close to them and you witness them going through this shit, it'll get ugly. Hopefully, people don't have that problem. I really wouldn't wish that, whether you're trying to help someone or whether you're going through it yourself. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Uh, there's moments where your brain is trying to just get normal, whatever normal is. It can be very tough. And it's not just a mental thing. It's not just, uh, oh, I want to get better, so I'm going to stop doing this. I wish it was that easy. If it's that easy for you and your body and your brain isn't wired to seek out this chemical, whatever chemical it is, um, I haven't dealt with all drugs and withdrawal. Like, I honestly, I don't know what it would be like for someone coming off speed, directly and indirectly. I don't know, so I can't speak on that. But with opiates, yeah, I've dealt with that a lot of my life. Not so much me, but like I said, indirectly, directly, this shit can really fuck someone up, and they're fucked up for a while. Um, I have had problems in the past. I've gotten over it, like with alcohol and opiates. Um, I would try to keep some of this to myself, but it's pretty well known. And I'm not so much trying to be an advocate for the addict, but for people like actually trying to get better, and they realize they fucked up. They were taking something that made them feel better in the moment, physically or mentally, but it got out of hand. For people that like try to transition, you're gonna go through a lot of shit. Uh, I mean that figuratively saying it, but depending on how bad your body's addicted to it, you might literally be dealing with a lot of shit, like fecal matter, like straight up. So like with opiates, they basically they constipate you. It messes with your it messes with your waist. It straight up does. It and the more body that's in your waist that you don't get rid of, that's just making you worse. So now you're dealing with like possibly toxic issues, your organs failing, like your kidneys, your liver. Um, it'll get really ugly. Um, and people they want to feel normal. They want to be able to go. They want to be able to go work. They want to be able to go socialize without fear of constantly shitting their pants. Uh, this may seem kind of funny to someone who hasn't went through this, but this is one of the main things you'll learn is it takes a while for your digestive system to get back on track. It takes a while for your body to be able to release waste normally. Um, it's not pretty. It's not glamorous. If there's anyone out there trying to push drugs on people, or even if you're on said drugs, you say you just pop pills or even snort them, but then you have this one person who's glamorizing shooting up drugs. Like, oh, you get way higher, you don't have to use as much, so you're saving money, so it's economical. Hey, what's up, Frankie? Um, so yeah, like if there's anyone out there trying to push drugs on people, or even like if you're already on drugs, then you got people saying, "Oh, you should do it this way, not that way." Uh, just hopefully, hopefully you don't pay them any attention. Luckily for me, I've always been afraid of needles. Uh, I look back on some things, and if I would have, if I would have made certain decisions and listened to certain people, I could be dead right now. I've definitely taken enough shit to kill me, but the way I was doing it, I was popping shit, I was snorting shit. Luckily, the body kind of has time to. If you just shoot up something, you're in for that ride. You're in it for the long haul. I'm not advocating any use of anything, uh, unless you're a drug addict and you might use cannabis, which is pretty. You know, people don't die from that. Uh, well, I'm not gonna. You never know how people react to something, but there aren't people dropping dead left and right from cannabis. So it's kind of a healthy alternative, I feel. I used it, you know, I used it a lot when I was going through my transition. When I was getting done with my methadone program, yeah, I smoked a lot. It helped with my it helped with my digestion system. It helped, it's just It's such good medication for those suffering. It really is. Yeah, I will advocate the use of that if you're suffering. Yeah, if you're just like straight edge, which some of those straight edge people are fucking weird. Like you'll hear people talking like they're straight edge, but then what was that one dude in the Last Prophets or whatever? He was supposedly straight edge, but then come to find out he's you can look it up. Probably people know what I'm talking about, but he had a big thing with meth, and that wasn't even the worst thing about it. It's not funny. I have a nervous laugh, like I have a nervous tick. It's just yeah. So I don't know who might like I what I fucking name this. Oh, spank me and call me Sally. Yeah, so no one's gonna come in here just from typing certain shit. If you see this, it's completely random, or maybe you have notifications up of when I post and go live and shit. But yeah, so for people that are truly trying to change their life, uh, you I wish you the best. Try not to take anyone down with you. You know, if uh, if your transition is going to bring down multiple people that you claim to love, uh, I don't know. I don't have any advice for that. Um, I look back on some things and it's almost like, why did I even quit using? The main thing was my pocketbook. This shit's expensive. That's what leads people. That's what leads a lot of people to using substances intravenously. So, if someone's in their ear, like, oh, you can keep doing what you're doing, just start doing it like this. Unless you have a death wish, that's not smart. Unless you want issues with hepatitis C, that's not smart. Unless you want issues with staph and MRSA, it's not smart. Um, so maybe it's just my area where I seem like, it seems like a lot of these people that were on opiates are now on meth. Uh, Maybe it's just my area. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be that way. I talk to people around the world. I talk to people around the country. Um, and just ask them certain things like, what's it like there? You know, what's the ugliest thing that y'all have to deal with? If it's America, it usually comes down to the drug epidemic. And it seems like we have made a dent in the opiate crisis, but it just seems to be replaced by the same people with methamphetamine. Um, Hopefully, people can see that I'm not, I'm not trying to pull my arm out of my socket here. Speed isn't my thing. Um, I don't even really like coffee. I like Mountain Dew. I like Mountain Dew. But yeah, just stay safe out there. If you're really trying to change shit, yeah, hopefully, hopefully things work out. But I will tell you this, ending with this. Um, Just because you stop using a substance, it's not, unless you're like in a rich ass family and they just got money to throw everywhere and money's not an issue. Usually, just because you stop using a substance, it's not really going to make your life that much better. Like, you're going to be stressed out like a motherfucker. You're going to wake up feeling like you were in a car wreck, like your brain is completely fucked up. It doesn't know how to register pain. Um, it, it's it's messed up. But that is the truth of it. Like, you try to numb out, you try to shut your ears on problems in your life. You once did this with crushed up powder. You once did this with a pill. You once did this with whatever someone was using. Those problems usually don't go away. They usually get worse. So when you sober up, you got to deal with this shit. Uh, I still have problems. Other than venting, just keeping something in so long that you're just yearning to get it out. Uh, Other than venting about said problems, if talking about it is not going to make it better or addressing it, so at least people know where you stand. Uh, I usually still try to keep shit in. Uh, like I said, anybody out there struggling, and if you're really trying to get better, uh, wish you the best. But for however long people are on this shit, you know, just add that up. Try to stay off the shit for as long as you were on the shit, and you stand a fighting chance. I can tell you from experience, if you're one of these people that tries to mark a sober date, where you're keeping track of your sober dates just so you can reward yourself with getting high. Um, it only takes about a day or two for your tolerance to come back. I learned that with alcohol. I quit for fucking like 10 years. I start bar hopping a little bit, just mainly because I was lonely, and that's basically what you do where I live. You got court officials, you got lawyers, you got probation officers like going to bar hopping. And I'm not saying all of them drink and drive, but some of them do. And maybe they're legally allowed to drive. They do have what, zero point zero 0.08 is like the standard. Um, Excuse me, but I'm just saying it's like kind of the culture here. I got wrapped up in it. I only drank for like a few months, but man, after that first or second day, it was like I never quit drinking, and I tried to get myself sick because that's kind of how I learn. It's like if I'm spending hours on a toilet, just feeling like I'm dying, I'm probably going to try to not do that again. So, and plus, if you're so sick to the point where people aren't going to come around to, people don't want to see that. People don't want to take care of people like that. Like,